Hello, everybody. I'm super excited today. I have news. Um, the course that I've been working on for weeks and weeks is finally available, and you can go over and grab it on my website now. I've also got some bonuses, some other things I want to talk to you about, but I'm really excited to just show you what you're going to get and answer any questions that you may have, but mostly just to tell you that it's ready and it's available. And it's been available to my creative community members for a few weeks now, and they have been telling me how great they think it is and that they are learning so much, and that is making me really happy because that's what my goal was. And it's called Acrylic Painting for Beginners, but it is not just for beginners. So if you have been painting with acrylics for a little while and maybe you don't consider yourself a complete beginner, it's also got some really good information in there that will help you to just kind of elevate what you already know and do a better job painting with acrylics. And I'm just really, really excited about it. So it is a course. To begin with, I couldn't decide whether I wanted to call it a workshop or a course, but it has so much information that I am going to call it a course. And it is available right now at an early registration price. So the price that it is now is only going to be available through Monday. So the normal price will be $97, but right now it's only $67. So you have two options though. You could go ahead and get it for $67 now, or you could join my creative community because they have access to it also. That's a part of your subscription if you are a member of my painting group. So my painting group, the creative community, has access to anything new that I put out as far as courses or workshops. And they also have all of the tutorials and workshops and courses from the past. So they have like a library. So if you think of it kind of like Netflix, you pay to access that library full of hundreds and hundreds of lessons. Plus, I go live in our private Facebook group with them and answer questions, and they can submit a painting and let me help them work through their problems that they're having with it and things like that. So, those are your options. So, you can either just get the course, and if you want to get it at the discounted price, you'll need to do that before Monday, or you can join the creative community and access it through there. Another thing is you're going to get something I'm calling an early bird bonus if you purchase it either today or tomorrow. So Friday night at midnight, the early bird bonus is going to disappear. But right now it's available. Everybody that purchases the course, or if you join the creative community between now and Friday night, that's tomorrow night at midnight, on Saturday, you're going to get an extra bonus that I will email you. And it is a lesson where I'm taking photographs of flowers that I've pulled from the internet from a royalty free website. And I'm showing you how I would take those pictures and turn them into abstract florals. So in the actual video, we paint a pond with what are they called? The lily pads with the flowers. Water lilies. I lost my train of thought for a second. But that is the early bird bonus. And it is only available through tomorrow night if you purchase the course. But of course, it's always available to the creative community. And if you're a creative community member, that early bird bonus that I'm offering is in your library. So it's already in the library. You just go in to the little search bar and type painting from reference photos or water lilies, and those terms should bring up the search and show you where that tutorial is that I'm calling the early bird bonus. So I'm super excited. and I hope that you are too. And we're also going to, I'm going to be doing some lives, and we're going to do something that I've never done on a live video. I'm going to show you why I like acrylic paint so much. And one of the reasons is you can paint on anything, basically. I mean, there are probably some things you can't paint on with acrylics. But I'm going to be using this globe that I found at a Goodwill weeks and weeks ago that I still haven't done anything with. And we're going to paint on it. So if you want to go and try to find yourself a globe at a thrift store, or if you have one maybe that you could just, it's not going to mess it up. Some people say, you know, you don't need to do that. But this one, when I bought it, the paper that the actual map was on was already peeling off. So I just tore the paper off and I've put a layer of gesso on the globe. And so for the next several days, I'll be going live here on my page, and we're going to be painting on this. But I'm going to start on it a little bit today and let you guys watch me. And of course, if you have any questions about the course, if you have questions about my creative community, then you can drop them down below and I will come back and answer them as best I can. So my plan for this, like I said, acrylics are great because you can paint on just about anything. You couldn't take watercolor and paint on a globe with watercolor unless you put paper on it somehow. And I'm not sure how that would work. But with this, acrylics, I've painted on paper, plastic, galvanized metal, canvas, of course. What else have I painted? You can paint on glass. I've painted on mugs. I mean, you have to have a certain kind of acrylic paint to paint on mugs. It's more like an enamel, but probably not really considered acrylic, but it's similar. You could paint concrete. You can paint wood. You can paint basically anything with acrylic paint. And so I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of something as kind of like a reference. Let me see if I can pull my camera down a little to see what it's like to paint with acrylics and to kind of see what it's like to learn from me. And I think what I want to do, my plan, is to paint some flowers on here. And my daughter found me these coasters the other day and brought them to me, which I love. And I think I'm going to put a few butterflies on my globe also. So what I did was I just started out with a layer of gesso on here. And I'm probably going to just kind of map out. I keep saying probably because I sort of do things spontaneously. I'm going to map out just like I would on a canvas where I want things to be. So I want to put a butterfly up here, and I think I'm going to go with this one. Do something similar to him. I'm just going to put in a basic shape. See that? And butterflies are kind of hard for me, so I try to make them as loose as possible so I don't overthink it. But there's butterfly one. And I think what I would like is for my flowers to come up from the bottom here. See if I can do it like this. So they're going to look like they're kind of growing up from the bottom here. Let's do a big flower here. Kind of just making up my composition as I go. We'll probably have some grass. I don't know if you can tell what that is at all, but this will be the butterfly. And then we're going to have some flowers over here, a flower here, one here. And actually, since this thing is round, I could go, on this side with something like this, and then on the other side, do something totally different. You could add words if you're good at lettering. There are just so many options for this whole globe idea. I'm going to keep going with my flowers up here like this. So I'm going to get it all mapped out today, and then tomorrow I'll come back and work on it some more. Let's see. I think I'm going to do like some daisies. Okay, so I've got a big flower here, a couple of flowers there, a butterfly, some flowers going up like this, a couple of daisies. Let me do just a little bit more on this spot that I don't have anything in. See some daisies that are turned in different directions. I just thought of another thing that I painted on with acrylics, and that is Christmas ornaments. I've done those for several years. But I just wanted to give you an idea of how versatile acrylics are and how much fun they can be. You can get so creative with acrylic paint. Okay, and I'm gonna probably add another butterfly. Let's add one more right here. And do a smaller one. I'm using Indian yellow. That's what color I'm using for this, just to kind of map it all out. Okay, so you guys can come back tomorrow. Let's see. We'll say tomorrow afternoon, and tomorrow's Friday. Tomorrow afternoon around 1:30ish. I'm on Central Time. And we will continue working on our globe here. So if you have any questions about the course, about the early bird bonus, about acrylic paint in general, then post it below and I will come back and answer those questions as best I can. And I will see you guys back here tomorrow around 1:30.